Growing up, I went to church with my parents. There was no aha moment as a kid. I stopped going in college, it was inconvenient. It wasn't really fun, whatever. When I went to go get my PhD, I started going back to church. I was doing the motions, getting communion, all of those things, but I don't feel like I had a relationship with God.
Growing up, I've always been with Jesus. He's just part of our family. It's always normal to pray. It's always normal to read devotionals.
My whole life, I was just doing my own thing, just doing everything my way.
Trying to find a purpose to live and not just waking up and go to work. I was very lost.
I was very bad with my attitude. I was full of the jealousy, the anger, the rage. Yeah, I hated people. I really did. I just chose my own path. I felt unstoppable, but I was stopped.
Every Sunday I've been a churchgoer since I was very young. I just felt like there was so much missing in my life. I was struggling with depression, anxiety, I had 3 kids in school, and just was stressed out all the time. My whole life kind of blew up, and I ended up going through a divorce. I was just really struggling with where I was supposed to go, what I was supposed to do.
We started going to the Elkhart branch, and it was something just stirred in for me. During the service, I had tears in my eyes, and I just felt something in my heart. At that point, I said I was all in, and that's what made me decide to go ahead and do the baptism.
Heard a lot about this place, and there was a song that played, and it moved me. I just had my eyes closed, and all of a sudden I felt tears coming down, and it just wouldn't stop. I felt like that was the moment that God was calling me home.
Last year at camp, Ted said some things about Jesus, made me see that he is a father and a friend, made me realize that I need to take more steps in his direction.
I started going to church more and listening more and getting involved with other Christians, I think, was what really helped me to get that relationship with God.
The college that I went to, we went through every book in the Bible, and it always showed grace and mercy, what I was not extending towards others. As I realized that, I was like, well, I can't be like this and still serve God at the same time.
And then we came to the Elkhart campus. It was just so authentic. It felt real. To begin to form that relationship, just the more I started, the more hungry I got. And since that time, I've been reading my Bible every day. My prayer life is so much richer. My friendships are so much richer. And I am at peace.
I know that I'm loved by God. The steps forward are the most important things. If you take a step backwards, it's more important to not look at that as a failure and look at that as something to move on from that.
When I was baptized, I felt like I hit a reset on my life.
He gave me grace when I should have been gone a long time ago. Now I get to show it back towards others.
Before, I was always doing my way, constantly always doing it the way, and now, I'm letting God guide me.
You gotta look, you gotta see, you've gotta smell, hear, taste, feel. You have to use all 5 of your senses. Everything about God it's all around me.
God is there when you need him. God is there when you don't want him there. He is better than any parent you could think of. He's better than anything on this earth. He is the great I am.